Hello, hello. Hello, hello, everybody.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello. We are here. Everybody hearing us? Sound good?
You turned the mic on and all that?
Yep, yep.
Right on, right on.
We are here. We're on live. I think we're all good.
Awesome.
All right. So we're here to discuss our new schedule, our new live schedule. Mine will not longer be on Fridays. It'll be Saturday, 11. And maybe once in a while during the week. Probably not.
Depends.
We were going to do it Fridays, but now they have me. Our job is working 6 days, so I got Saturday. I have to go to work. Sometimes half days, sometimes full days, but still I can't go live that late on a Friday night and then get up to work Saturday. Plus, we couldn't sit down and enjoy drinks with us, so mine will be Saturday night at 11, and then once in a while during the week. But it won't be at late. It'll be like 8 o'clock, maybe on a. I'm thinking maybe Wednesday.
All right.
Even if I get enough time to tie and to get the videos, okay. I have one on back, and I don't know how much I like the video, and I might. So it's going to be on emergency, in case of no video break glass type video, and but it's a really cool video, and it's a really good fly. So it's a must-have in everybody's box.
Sunshine's up here observing everything we're saying.
And big news, and we're going to do it using StreamYards because I was taught how to do it. We are doing a box. And I'm going to give you guys that email address. And that'll be on the bottom of our tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, there'll be a little thing down at the bottom, a Gmail address. I'll probably call it, EO win enter here or something at Gmail or something dumb like that. And that's where anybody that ever wins anything goes there. And then when you go there and you enter your email address, I could save it, and have it. Like I can let you guys know ahead of time that you guys sample videos before I post them. All that kind of cool stuff. So there you have that. Anyway, I'm not going to decide when it's going to be. I'll probably do it. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to get. I'm probably going to be able to get it out until the season's in Pennsylvania. Anyway, we are 10 years. Hey, huh? You just gonna clap? What are you living stiff there or what? You dead or what over here, right? You're clapping and just woo. Anyway, we are. She's the best wife ever. Guys. If you're gonna be an outdoorsman, nobody can get as lucky as I got. Hunts, fishes, man. I don't have to worry about what are you gonna say to your wife when you get home when you spend all day at the bar. I don't know. After your shit. Anyway, we love it. We have so much fun together. We need to start talking to more people, our friends, though, because we just too busy hanging out and doing our stuff outside. We just don't go to get together today. But anyway,
one of these days.
So that's our schedule. Now you know. Now you're in the know. And we got to go to Tracy's at 8:30. So, all right. So what are we doing, baby?
We're going to do a dab of Sapphire Scout.
Let's see if we have anybody here. If you're here.
Somebody's here with us. Me and somebody
else. You can come up and click that link. Or tell us how it sounds. Does it sound good? I need to kick this out.
Yeah.
That little video I played in the beginning. I got the wrong video, guys. So now I'm going to have to find it
Right on. Troy's here. He's on the bus on the way home. Hey, Troy.
Oh, hey, yeah, there it is. I love Weed Live. Hey, dude.
We're getting ready to do a dab of Sapphire Scout. He says we sound great.
That's cool,
And look
dude.
crisp.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for your assistance, man. We'll be at yours, dude, at 9 o'clock. We're just here telling everybody that we're going to do. I'm switching my live stream to Saturday night at 11, not Friday. They're making me work Saturday, dude. I went back to work Monday. Now I'm working 6 days a week. Like shit.
Hey, Eric, what's up?
What's up, dude? I can't see what.
Theirs is at 10 tonight.
Oh.
Right on.
Oh, okay. Well, we might not be there very long. I got to be at work at 6.
Yeah, we might drop in for the first dab or two.
Yeah, because I got to be at 6. We would have made ours a little later.
All right.
So that's the difference. You guys being that people that are on the West Coast, coming to us. We have people that friends. We actually had people show up from Canada and California and New Zealand and at one live stream one time, and they're all different times. It's cool discussing the times.
He said that'll be their time during the week due to a schedule change at work.
So it's gonna be rough for us to make that late. What is that? That makes it 11 here. No 10. Yeah, that'll make us not very there. That's all right though. We'll be there. Say hi. Make sure we're still cool.
Yeah, we'll stop and we might not be here for the whole thing, but especially Saturday when he's going in at 6. But
yeah, we usually don't go into an hour later.
Yeah, that makes a difference too.
Nobody wants to be there late Saturday.
Fire that up for me.
All right. I'm gonna do. What are we doing?
Sapphire Scout.
Sapphire Scout.
He says he appreciates us too.
Dude, we listen to that song every day, guys. Go check the song out. Is that the name of the song? The cool kids are doing it.
Oh, yeah.
All the cool kids are doing it all the time. We got Sunshine singing it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to film that for you, Troy, if we can get it. And send it to you on Facebook or something.
Yeah.
Sunshine singing All the Cool Kids Are Doing It.
Yeah.
I mean, she don't sing the words, but she just and just makes.
Yeah, maybe
she does her best.
One day she'll say the words. I bet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
People didn't. They thought they were treating her right by locking her, putting her in her own room, but that's not it. That's a no-go. And we've seen people that have them, and they're like, "Why is my bird putting her feathers out? I got her own room." Yeah, that's not right for birds, man.
We definitely will. He said, "Please send it to him when you do."
Yes, I will. I definitely will.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be a short too.
Definitely.
Well, I guess we can't put that copyrighted music up. There's a good question. Wonder if you could put copyrighted music up on as a short. Because you're allowed to use so much of a copyrighted song.
Yeah, true.
Like somebody would like use, I forget. You'd have to look it up. You're allowed to use so much of a copyrighted song.
But it's not copyrighted.
What? All the cool kids are doing it? Ain't copyrighted? How the hell is that possible if they have a YouTube video? Really? That's interesting. I didn't know you could actually put something on YouTube without being copyrighted. That is crazy. Oh, I guess, yeah. Good point. Good point. But usually when a band has like a video,
yeah, she can. Yeah.
they would. I thought that they had like rights. Like I have a friend that has music, right? And all my early videos had Ben on it. Like if you go look at my old videos, it says music by Ben, right? And which I want to get a hold of him and get more. Even though I had to buy him, I just want to go buy all his records, whatever they are. There's 10 of them, whatever. He wants for them because I went to school with them, and it's cool to support him. But he has his own studio. He said you got to be careful, even if a band lets you permission to use their music. The studio sometimes has rights, like the studio that produced the album sometimes has rights to the money gained by the record sales or whatever.
Troy says he uses the music all the time. Some fans don't claim copyright. They have a choice when they upload it.
Huh, that's badass, dude. Is that how you get some of them music you play on Monday Metal? Because they didn't copyright. That's badass though that you can do that.
Yeah. Right on.
I think if I was an up-and-coming band, like just getting started, I don't know if I'd copyright. Got another comment?
No.
I don't know if I'd copyright my stuff. I would the only thing I'd ask is you to put credit to them. Like you say who this is.
He said, yep, that's how it works. Right on.
Because I'd want them to yes, you can put this in your video and I don't care, but I'd like you to tell me in your video somewhere, if anybody asks, I want you to put somewhere or tell people who the band is. So, so that would give you permission. Any YouTube would use your music, but also get your name out too. In the same way, you know what I mean?
Right.
Somehow. I don't know how to do that. I have to look at how to do that. I'm not a band. I never will be. Look, I did music. I did sound for bands and stuff, and been around them all my life. I just have no musical talent. I'm not a musical kind of person. I'm an outdoor hunting and fishing, I guess. Oh, I've had opportunities to sing and stuff.
All right, now we're dabbing on some sour chem. Live butter.
Well, alrighty then. Okay. I gotta keep an eye on the time, guys. My reading glasses, I can't see. Once I hit 50, my eyesight started. So when we first met, could I tie on? No, I think it was after 40, wasn't it? I need reading glasses and you together, right? Nice the whole time.
I don't remember.
I don't either. That's a good question. Well, I couldn't tie flies on, so if I leave them at home, I got like 3 or 4 pairs of them. I got them everywhere I go. Like if I go out to a restaurant, I can't read the menu. If I go out fishing and I leave these at home, I got to come home and get them. I don't care how far I drove. If I don't, or what? The best place to get them, if you're a fisherman or you need them, is Dollar Tree. It's like $1. You know, I think it's not $1 anymore.
I know, it's like $1.25, and it's going up. Some stuff's going up to like $1.75 or something.
Yeah,
depends on the item.
No Dollar Tree anymore.
But it's still going to be called the Dollar Tree. They don't change the name.
We're going to continue from 8:30 to about 9. Or who knows how long? But we're going to go to Tracy's at 8:30. Just so you know, everybody, you can check us out later over there. But all we're doing is hanging out and discussing our live streams, what new changes are going on. And you're going to have to come back here tomorrow at 11 and Tracy's at whatever time. 7:10, right?
Yep.
Tracy's at 7:10 to go live. So how many people we got here?
3. You got 3.
Oh, okay. Then yes, we're gonna keep going. That makes I can't see nothing, like I said. What's really cool though? Now I can see. Put it on a big screen. System playing the TV and in the background. It'd be cool if somebody come up and join us. I'll get the settings right by the end of the night.
That's you.
What happens is we go live, and then we ring up somebody else's live stream, and wow, God, there's one to the head. Okay, you don't need to hear me cough. Oh, that was one to the head. I think I just made me a little bit closed. Oh,
You're still coughing like crazy.
wow, that's you talk to him. You should be filling in with conversation when I'm talking.
You can't hear me over you coughing.
Wow, that's a. I mean, I was paying attention to what you wear. I like the Under Armour flag shirt. All right. Oh, yeah, don't pay attention.
I think I borrowed it from you, actually. I don't know. Just went with this long sleeve, so.
You know, you get use your shirts with car shows.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of those.
All right. Wait. You're doing one more? We go all three yet?
No, you want to do, we got some shatter today, guys. We haven't had shatter in a long time.
Let me tell you guys on the West Coast are watching this, make sure you comment. They told us that shatter is, we love it.
Yeah, we do.
I used to get shatter before, way back in the day. When these guys would come out with these big sheets of shatter, you know, big sheets. I can't see hard. Big sheets of shatter.
There's a chunk
Yeah,
of it.
there it is. Look how it's almost like glass clear.
Yeah. There you go. Now I think it's hard to get there. It's clear now. I'm not so blurry.
Remember,
No, we're not doing a chunk that big. But
all right. No, that was on Tracy's channel. So here it is. I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to go over there. If you're here now, you have to go to Tracy's, and I'll tell you. Don't let me forget.
okay.
The hippie story of the night is about shatter.
All right.
All right, and it's hilarious. So make sure you go to Tracy's story channel after we end here to hear the story, the old hippie story about shatter. If you don't know, that's something we're going to start doing on Tracy's channel all the time, is having old hippie stories that come in from me. I got tons of them. And, you know, I involve fly fishing. They can involve hunting. They can involve just going for a hike. But I got some funny old stories. I am a prime example. You can ask Trace. I'll go to one of our events with the family. And I'll say, hey, like I said to my sister not so long ago, she was talking about ice cream. I said, Jackie, that's my oldest sister, our next oldest sister. I got 5 of them. Jackie's Jill's the oldest, but Jackie's the second. Told us, said, you remember when we were doing that hand crank ice cream, and we got salt in the ice cream? I said, I kind of liked it. You know, it's kind of cool. She goes, how the heck do you remember that? She goes, you were a little kid. I said, yeah, but I have an amazing memory, which is kind of crazy because Doesn't that just prove that weed smoking kills your... Dude, I've been smoking since high school. I had to scrub the barracks more than one time for getting popped on that. I was in Holland.
Hey, we better do our dab. We're at 24 after.
Oh, so you guys, here we go. We got to go to Tracy's right away. It's easy for us. Just go out of here and go back into the studio and back into hers and boom, go right in. Which is kind of cool. Let us know. Do you guys like in the comments? Would you like the idea that you could come up and talk to us if you wanted to? Right? Because we're thinking about paying for StreamYard. Because we can go on both of our channels at one time. So we can put the time.
Troy says his memory is darn near non-existent.
No, dude, I got like memories. I remember I was adopted when I was 3 years old. And I remember my gram. I can remember the layout of her house. The stairs were right there. You came in the door here. The stairs were off to here. And the living room was off there. And the kitchen was behind the living room. And I waited until she came down with a car.
Mine ain't that great either. But
had a little one track you can put the cars on. And you have the thing, you know what I mean? And you plug it in and it makes the cars go around in the circle track. Remember them? Well, I wish I had them now. I don't know what happened to them. They probably got destroyed in his childhood. But I wish I had them. Mine were about the size of a phone. About this big. That's how big the cars were that went around my track. They were huge. And dude, they fly around this track. And the track you could bend. They had little things. So you can make it oval like a NASCAR track where they bankment so they wouldn't fly off the track. It was crazy. All right. Here's an old story anyway.
You're up.
They got an old story. But I remember that, and I was 3 years old. I didn't remember, though, when my mom told me I didn't walk until I was 4. She said, you didn't walk until you were 4. I was like, I didn't? But I remember Graham getting it. She said, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what happened. She got me that because I got that, inherited from my Graham, and I was adopted. What would that have been? Adopted by my aunt and uncle. Hey. Yeah, right? Adopted by my mom's aunt and uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. My dad couldn't have a boy. So when my mother had problems taking care of it, she would drop me off at her uncle's house, which became my dad and my mom. So I never left the family, the Russell family. I was adopted within my family. I never went to a foster home or whatever that crap. You know what I mean? Never did.
All right, guys.
All right, I'm going there. We got it scheduled. People might be over there waiting. They're like, where the hell are they at? So, how many people got here? 3 people. All y'all, go to Tracy's channel. We gotta start putting them in a link. I don't know how to do any of that on here.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we'll figure that out later. And we will improve all this. There is.
All right, I'll catch you on the next one.
All right. Okay, you guys. Peace out. See you over at Tracy's.
Peace out, guys. See you later. Sorry, I have to pee.